Hey Lolas, when I tell y'all I have recorded so many videos of this baby and deleted it because I don't know, it's like I want to share her, but it's like every video just don't seem good enough. It's so weird. I've never done this with any other baby that I had. Like, it just seemed like I just don't like none of the videos. Either I say something or I don't think she's shown in the best light. Like, I feel like, I don't know, this baby, she photographs okay, but I feel like she looks so much better in person. And I guess I'm just not satisfied with when it don't really show as much in pictures or videos. But I'm gonna take you guys off the tripod just to kind of get a look at her overview. I love her little belly button. And let's see, this is her little face. Let's see if it'll zoom in. So the one part the one part that I didn't care for the most is the part that I love the most about her now that she's painted. I wasn't crazy about the position of her mouth, but now I'm trying to get this boppy situated. Move her up a little bit so you guys can see. There we go. But now I love it being painted. But I was worried because I was like, ooh, that can go so wrong. So wrong. But seeing her as a blank kit, I just knew like her body style was so realistic to me. So I really, really love that. So yeah, so this is my little newest baby who may be my promise. I say maybe. I'm still just saying maybe. When I know this baby ain't going nowhere, well, I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to say it yet and then be like, okay, guys, this baby is up for sale, which I do that anyway sometime, but I'm trying. So yeah, she has like soft armatures in her arms, but she has the more firm ones in her legs so that she can close her legs, you know, a little bit more. Because the sculpt naturally is like gap-legged, which is not a favorite thing of mine. Like if they're stuck in a permanent like frog position, I don't typically like the kit like that. But hers wasn't too bad without the armatures. I would have been okay. But with armatures, definitely is like, it just makes her look just really realistic to me. Her body and stuff, and the way her legs are sculpted, and then when it's scrunch up, I just like it that way. Her softness, she's not like uber soft like my other babies. My other babies are like flop, 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 flop. But once you start putting armatures in babies anyway, it's going to like make them more rigid anyway. So it doesn't bother me. And like I said, her silicone is soft, as you can see. It's just not like super soft, like flopping all over the place. Her head does fall back, like, you know, when you pick her up. So that's a plus. And then if I turn her on her tummy, she can turn her head, and that's important to me. So she does everything I need her to do. Look at those little legs. They all scrunched up. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So she does everything I need her to do. I'm in love with the sculpting more than anything. The bend right here in the arms, I don't know, not my favorite part. But the rest of her sculpting, oh my God, it's like so beautiful. Like, so beautiful. And there's nothing wrong with her arms. I'm just saying it. If I had to say, oh, well, whatever, if you just got to find something. Because, you know, sometimes people just got to find something. No, this baby is like beautifully sculpted. And I do have to say and give credit. Her pouring was really nice too. And I did like the color. The color of the pour was decent. It was easy to paint from. Very easy to paint from. So I really like that. And she was poured really smooth. Now because I had her armatures put in her arms and legs or whatever, they did her seaming and stuff for me in her, you know, because they had to put the armatures in and she was blank at the time. So it was done really smoothly and stuff. But she is my little love bug. I am over the moon with her. I'm so excited about her. I don't know why, but I just like looking at her and stuff. I don't know. That's all I can say. Stay tuned. I am getting very close to finishing up. I'm hoping that I'll finish up, you know, all the painting and everything on this next baby by the end of this week. If not early next week. It'll be all matted and stuff so that I can share. That's the baby that I was supposed to wait until I decide which one was going to be promised. I'm pretty much thinking I'm going to keep this baby and then sell the other baby and then order another kit of that other baby. That's what I'm thinking down the road for me, for my personal collection. But right now I can't afford to keep all of them. If I could, I would keep both of these babies. Actually, I would keep all 3 of the babies that I'm painting. I'm painting 4 babies, but one of them is already spoken for. So I can't keep that one because I would keep that one too. Oh my gosh, we are such addicts. Let me see. I'll take her little shirt off because she's going to get dressed today. Get her clothes changed. And I style her hair. If you follow me on Instagram, Msserenity Smith Babies, or my Facebook page, Msserenity Smith, you'll see sometime I have her hair straight. I was planning it, seeing how I would style it in a curly position because it'll wave up or curl up a little bit. So I'm just still figuring her out. When you get a new baby, it's like, even when you get a new baby from like me or another artist, you really like have to find how you like your baby, like hair and what clothes you like to see your baby in. Like it's a very personal preference, and it's something that I feel like we all do as collectors. We really like to give our babies our own personality, personal style, wardrobe. That's why, like, I'd be cracking up when people be making a fuss about a box opening, because I'm like, most of the time we already, like, that's part of the fun. We like to shop for our babies and all that stuff. So it's like, it's not a big deal. I like when I get something that I like in a box opening, but if I don't, it's not a big deal, because first thing we do is, shop, or even if we're just shopping in our closet of clothes we already have. But yeah, see, I just love the way how, it dips like a real baby, like this and her shoulders and all that. It's so real to a real baby. Like, I don't know. It's just, she just have like the best. You have to see her in person. Like, it's very realistic to me. It's very true to life, I think, her sculpting. Let me see. Like there. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, I'm gonna take y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all go. I can't really show her bits, but she very, is like, her girl bits is realistic. It's not, they don't look fake. They're not like overly detailed, but they look like you're changing a real baby's diaper, which is crazy. Now that I'm starting, sorry, I keep saying now that I'm starting to have like grandkids and stuff, and it's been so many years, because coming from a background of a very large family, and then background of a family that love babies and always have babies, and my mom has always worked with children from every end of the spectrum. So I've changed a lot of diapers and stuff like that. That stuff, you'll be amazed at how much you forget over time. Like, and so like I'll never forget when I was changing my grandbaby for the first time, my very first grandchild, which is my Audrey. And I was like, her whole body structure was so different from, you know, my girls. Like, she was more like, you know, like this baby, or you know, some of these other sculptors like babies. And I'm like, there was certain things about her that I was like, oh, so this is realistic for a baby. Like, you know what I mean? So I think too, that's another thing for us. That's where we kind of really find ourselves like disagreeing with people, or saying, oh, this is not realistic, that's not realistic, because it's not something that's familiar to us or our family, or what, you know, we're accustomed to seeing. So yeah, it's interesting. But yeah, so she, in my opinion, is very, very, very realistic, and I love her feet. I'm still working on her feet, but she has nicely sculpted feet too. There we go. Yeah. I still got to do, like, I'll add like a little bit more detail around her toes and stuff like that. In the end, I've learned to I tend to go back and do it, only because it just seemed like after matting, a lot of times it get lighter than what I wanted it to be. So I end up going over it anyway. So I do what I do, and then I go back and but yeah, for the most part, other than she got like one little spot here I think I have to catch. But other than that, I already did all her touch up with her matting and everything. So she's all good to go. She just needs, like I said, little hands. I want to finish doing a few things. I love the way her I like this hand too. I like the way her wrist kind of like flicks like that. But yeah, I want to do a little bit more painting on her fingers, her hands, so you guys will see that later. And then her fist. So she has one open hand and one fist. So yeah, I'll put her on the table when I finish the other babies and I get the time to put her back on there. I just want to play with her right now, to be honest. But I will put her back on there and get her hands and stuff done. I'm gonna do it pretty soon though, because I'm trying to get in a habit of doing it all at one time, but then also trying to be able to have a baby for myself that's actually fully completed. Like all my personal babies be like bald. They don't have hair, you know what I mean? Like until a whole year later, and you know, then they get sold. And then I think a part of me subconsciously be afraid to put the hair in them, because I'd be like, oh, once they get hair, you know, it's like they're an easy target to get sold. Like I'd be like, oh, when I need money, I'm like, oh, this baby's ready to go. I could sell this one. So I always, you know, always get nervous about that. Like Phoebe has hair, Nori has hair. And my reborns, surprisingly now I have a few of my reborns that I painted. I'm not talking about dolls that I buy from other people, because of course they're going to have hair, but I'm talking about my own work. And I've not wanted to sell, like my Brooklyn, I've not wanted to sell them. But usually after my babies get hair, they usually end up getting sold. So I just always get nervous. And like I look at her and I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to keep her, and I feel like I deserve to keep her. And then you know who she reminds me of? And trust me, I'm not saying that it's nothing like it's a copy of the sculpt or nothing like, but every time I see her, I think about the Serenity sculpt by Laura Lee Eagles. I don't know. That's what I think it's the mouth. I don't know. Now it makes me want the vinyl. But yeah, I don't know. I think I'm like, oh my gosh, I can just, you know how much money I could get for her. And then I'm just like, gosh, my birthday is coming up. This is going to be my birthday, baby. Like, all right, let me go. I'm just rambling now. So I will chat with you guys later. I will share more of her. I'm going to get her dressed and I'm going to go to work.